Good morning, friends. Generally, a question comes to your mind: how can you make your, oration, speech, or interaction more effective and impactful? The answer is very simple. Always try to maintain eye contact with your audience. Look at your audience to build trust. Unless and until you look into the eyes of the audience, you can't build trust among them. So look into the eyes of the audience and build trust. Then use your voice and speech and tone, uh, just changing the pace to keep the audience engaged. Start speaking like if you're saying good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Then make a pause. It's a matter of great joy to be among you. Now, it's a matter of great joy to be among you, to be face to face with the great and wonderful audience. So, when you start saying like that, it is my privilege to be a part of this gathering. I am here to interact with you. It's a golden opportunity to be a part of this celebration. So, when you are keeping an eye contact with the audience, then remember the audience get engaged, and then use purposeful hand gestures rather than nervous fidgeting. Maintain eye contact, look at your audience to build trust and credibility, because unless and until you build trust among the audience, your speech will not be effective. Embrace pauses. Time and again make a pause, make a small break. बीच बीच में रुका कीजिए. जैसे sometimes be silent. Try to know the reaction of the audience. Use silence strategically to allow your key points to sink into the mind of the audience. Practice extensively. Rehearse aloud to improve flow, but avoid memorizing word for word, because that is not a good oration. Then tailor the message that you are willing to convey is important for any speaker. What are you going to convey in your message? So tailor the message. Understand who you are speaking to. First of all, know the class of the audience. The audience may be intellectual, high intellectual. They may be executives, or they may be ordinary students, or they may be teachers. So according to the class of the audience, you have to tailor your message. You have to tailor your message according to the class and quality of the audience. The knowledgeable audience always want to know the facts. So tailor your message, understand who you are going to speak to, and align your content with their interest and need. See, a person started speaking to the people, huge gathering, but actually he didn't really understand the audience have the interest to know about the matter for which they have gathered. So if you are avoiding to look into the into the interest of the audience, then definitely the content that you are delivering is of no use. In between your deliberation, in between your speech, in between your oration, try to question the audience, try to ask question. The more you question in between this speech, the better will be your oration. Even in the large sitting, make humorous remark, make humorous question, like, don't you think we are very much in favor of that? Don't you think we are quite ironical? Don't you think we are also part of this whole, caricature? Yes, the political leaders have made us an object of joy, object of comics. So we are very much subject to be ridiculed like that. Even in large settings, make some humorous remarks. Encourage the audience to engage with you, and internally gauge reactions. Watch for feedback during the speech. Adapt your pace of content if needed. So these are some elements, but the fact is that There are people who often, ask this question, that how can one be more, impactful with the audience. So the structure of your speech makes an impact on the audience. It start with a strong hook, grab attention immediately with a surprising statistic data, or a humorous question, or a compelling anecdote. Focus on single theme. Don't mix up more than one theme together while delivering a message to the audience. Take one theme at a time. Avoid overwhelming in the audience. Center your speech on one main idea and then three supporting points at most. If you have a statistical data, it will help you make your deliberation more authentic. Use the tell or the stories. Tell them the rule. Tell them what you are going to tell them. Tell them through your body that you are very much part of the audience. And always end with bang. Conclude with a memorable closing statement such as call to the action, a tie back to your opening. A tie back to your opening. Remember, any speech or any oration requires a lot of confidence, and only those who are having a lot of confidence, those who are regularly delivering speech having confidence, always incorporate your speech with stories, because when you are crafting stories to tell something, it becomes more impactful. Use personal anecdotes to make your message reliable and memorable. Be conversational. See, talk to the audience like we are discussing, we are in conversation, rather than imposing a line or a quotation. Make some sort of conversational approach. Direct language, use simple language, avoid jargoning and artificial being. Formal phrasing, include actionable advice. Give the audience something that they can use and apply in their own life. Incorporate humor. A speech full of humor is more reliable, more convincing, and more interesting. So always be light-hearted speaker. Always highlight your fact with a story. Break the ice and engage the listeners in such a way that they become a fan of you. There are many intellectuals, there are many people, there are many principals, lecturers who start delivering their speech, but sometimes what happens that they either lose the main content and they get diverted to some other content. So when you are getting diverted to some other content, your speech will become useless. Use your voice and body language. Your body language tells 90% of your tone, your variety, your pitch, your pace, and always keep the audience engaged. Use purposeful hand gesture rather than nervous, fidgeting. Maintain eye contact and practice extensively. Rehearse before going to the stage. These are some of the elements of good oration or impactful speech, or a kind of impactful interaction with the audience. Thank you. Have a nice day. This is Eddie Singh on the channel Is English by Eddie.